guys? This is Scott with Texas Archery and Raising an Archer. I'm here with one of my favorite youth archers, Nadia Prophet.
I've moved up in a class.
One of my favorite. No, yeah, she is. She's one of my favorites. But Nadia, how old are you, Nadia?
I'm 15.
15, and you shoot a lot of these competitions, but
yes,
you've been kind of focused on
Vegas
right now.
Vegas is my #1 right now.
Yep. So she's gonna broadcast with me today, which I'm super excited about you being on here with me. Maybe Wendy will be jealous, and maybe we'll see. All right, Ryan, let's go ahead and look at the archers. Actually, let's go to a target. Zoom in on a target for us. And wrong. Yep, there we go. All right, Nadia, go ahead and so we're shooting the TFAA SYWAT Shoot Your Way Across Texas, and scoring is a little different than the normal like colored target like Vegas target, and we'll talk a little more about Vegas in a little bit. But go ahead and tell us what is the scoring, because you can see there's two different targets, a single spot and a 5-spot.
So for the 5-spot, there's an X. So the X is the one circle that is counted as a 5, but we only really use it as tiebreakers. The white, other than the white, it is a 5, and then we get to the 2 rings around the white for the 5-spot, and that is a 4, and that is just a 4. And then we get to the 1 spot. It's kind of the same thing. It's just there's more rings. You have more chances to score extra points. So we have an X, we have the rest of the white, which is a 5, and then we have 4, 3, 2, 1, and then if it's on the paper, it's a 0. The only difference from a 5-spot and a 1-spot is you have more chances to score. In case you miss that 1 point, you're able to get some more points into it rather than just missing a 0.
Yeah, you're going to see more of the, I would say, the more advanced archers are going to be shooting those 5 spots.
A lot of compounds are shooting, I would say like freestyle compounds would shoot 5-spot, and then recurve and compound hunters, they would shoot mostly 1 spot.
Yep. And right now, this is the last practice in for this time slot. So everybody's going to be stepping up. Go ahead and move back a little bit on our screen there, Ryan. So hold on. I'm going to show Ryan. I did a couple of the shortcuts here. So call 1-1, enter. That's going to kind of bring the out so you can kind of see everybody. Ryan's kind of first getting several people in here doing different things. So what we'll do is we'll zoom in on the archers and kind of scroll across, kind of zoom in on them, and then we can talk about those archers. Yeah, you can do it like now, or you can do it when they're up on the line. You know, just not a lot of training beforehand. We weren't sure. It's like trying to find people sometimes to jump in to help is appreciated when they do jump in and help. As a reminder, you'll be able to see all live scoring on eyesonscore.com. It is a little bit. We're gonna add a little button that says, "Hey, live" up at the top right, so you can click on live and see exactly what's live at that moment. Because it is a little work to get there. You have to go look at click on teams, look up Texas Archery.
Right. And then, like, you don't know, like, a lot of times I go on, like, Raising an Archer for some reason and not Texas Archery because you have to scroll all the way down.
Yeah, so you got to type in Texas, and it'll take you right to the Texas Archery one, and then you can find the SYWAT. Click on, the developers got creative, changed it up on me. We're fixing it. Right now, you have to scroll over and click on the eyeball to see the scores. Before that, you could just click on it, and it would just come up with the scores. Yep, so we're getting that fixed, hopefully, here in the next week or so.
I do like that it still has past scores, though, that it keeps the past scores, so you can look at how people were shooting for the February shoot or for
November of last year. So we've had two lines and 2 60Xs.
Yep.
You know, we hadn't had a 60X.
Who shot the other one?
Connor Sears shot one last night.
Okay.
So we had, a couple years ago, I mean, we hadn't had anybody that ever shot a 60X in here. Last year, very last SYWAT, Connor and Logan Hamilton came in and shot a
60X. I know Ryan shot his 60X today.
And Ryan got his 60X, which was pretty exciting. Oh no, there we go. Ryan's playing around with the camera right now, and but that's what you got to do. You got to learn to use these cameras, zoom in. They're pre-pro. You can do pre-programming. Yep. so that we pre-program these cameras to do a lot of stuff for us so that we can get them right in there. But there's a lot of handwork that's done as well. But we want to be able to offer something that's fun and different for all our shoots so that people can
Right.
get on and see what's going on. We're going to go ahead and track a few people while we're shooting because Dakota Taylor, he wants that 60X buckle. And he's shot for it multiple times, shot a bunch of 59Xs, shot a 59X last night, and he is scheduled again just in case. He wants that 60X this year
So it has to be a 60X at Texas Archery?
at Texas Archery.
Because I know at X10 he actually shot with me and he shot a 60X.
Great for him, not for our buckle.
Right. You can shoot 300s all day long,
All
but
day
if you
long.
come here and you don't shoot it, well, no
Nope,
buckle.
not going to get it. Not going to get it. Well, we've got Rick Stonebreaker, world champion, national champion down there, barebow shooter. If you've been in the industry, you know Rick Stonebreaker. Dakota Taylor is the one with the gas strings shirt on, and that's a Hoyt hat. He's shooting the new Stratus. A little different, like Ryan's shooting the Stratus, but Ryan is shooting the new HBT cams, and Dakota's shooting the SVX cams on his.
What's the difference?
So the SVX are a little more aggressive,
Okay.
have a little more of a hard wall. It's kind of a tried and true cam. It's been around for a long time. Still uses yokes, meaning it has strings that go up to the side of the cam, and that's how you do your basically adjusting. your
Drawing
camling, your
stuff?
camling, yeah. And it's mod driven, so you have to have the mod, and it'll only do like 1.5 increments or something like that.
Kind of like Matthews, you have to buy new mods every time you want to.
Yep. The Hoyt's a little different. You got to, like, if you go from, let's go say you went from, I'm just going to make up numbers here, from
Right.
23 to 24.5, you'd have to get a new cam and set of mods to go even higher.
Oh, wow.
You know, the TRX, you can just keep buying the
Yeah,
mods.
you just buy the mods.
On the HBT, it's a little different. You have, you have 3 different HBT setups. One is an HBT1 and an HBT2. They've got a big range of draw length. There's a long draw version of the HBT cam, which the only reason why we know is because we have our
Amazing
friend right
Ryan.
here, yes, over there
Want
that
to
has
test everything out.
a beast of a draw length. When I say beast, he's 18 and has a 33 1/4, 33 3/8 draw length. I mean, it's huge. Maximizes every bow that he shoots.
When will you stop growing? Like,
I know.
just stop.
Stop growing. We've got Craig Cato down there. He's one of the top bow hunter archers in Texas. There's several. There's a lot of good bow hunter shooters. Joe Z is down there, one of our coaches. I think he may be number 1 right now in SYWAT. Then you have
really good.
Tracy Trigg, which multiple state champion, can gap shoot better than anybody else. He shot last night and shot his 300 and got his 300 buckle.
A lot of 300s this weekend and in November. I know Logan, he shot a 300 today.
And he got his buckle. He's pretty
Yep.
pumped.
He was very excited.
I think we were able to get everybody on a spot down there. We had a full line, but it looks like there's a few people that were no-shows, which is pretty normal for SYWAT.
Around
to have
5.
some no-shows. Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So this is going to be the first scoring in.
Yeah, a lot of times if no one shows up, you try to come and you're like, can I just squeeze in? Like, there's always one spot.
There always seems to be a spot. I told somebody that came in from San Antonio they wanted to shoot in the morning, but said we're full.
Right.
And I said you can come if there's an open spot. And sure enough, a spot opened up. They went ahead and grabbed it. There's Ellie, my daughter, in the green, and she's sporting the new SYWAT, Texas Archery SYWAT shirt.
And Andrew on her
Andrew, yep.
on the right.
And Coach Sabrina, 2-time national champion, just got her last national championship last year.
That's us.
Yeah, there we are. Ryan, I guess, is zooming in on. Oh, there we go. I think I'm not. Huh? Change the screen. go ahead and get off of that.
He's a learner. He's
going
just
on?
learning.
Let's see what's going on here. Looks like we lost our cameras for a second here. Let's see
no.
what's going on.
This is number 6, so this is case.
Something's not
I
right.
want to say case shooting. He is shooting the top target. Yes, that is case shooting. And then, I do not know who's next to him, but that's definitely Case's target. Looks like an X, and 2 5s. He shot recently, I think he just shot a 299 with 52, maybe 50, 54, something around there. Very high X count, just one arrow got away. So he's shooting again, but he's doing really good.
I think we got the cameras back. I don't know what happened there, but, just never know what technology, what it's going to throw at you. So this will be the first scoring in when we, what we'll do is we usually have the score scrolling. It's going to be best for you to go out to eyesonscore.com and grab the scores. There it is. You can see, you click on teams. Let's go ahead and go back to it real quick, Ryan. I'm going to go ahead and walk everybody through. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the scrolling for a second. So you would go to eyesonscore.com. I'm just going to walk everybody through it here. Eyesonscore.com. Well, once it comes up, there it is. You'll click on team.
At the top right.
Yep, and then you'll come down here and type in Texas. There's Texas Archery. You're going to go ahead, see this one that says the January one. These were test ones I forgot to hide, but I'm going to go ahead and click there. So now here's all the archers, and you can look up your favorite archers here and be able to see what the scores are. Go ahead.
And then if you want, you can do the age classes, the different divisions.
Yep. It takes 4 minutes to get through the list because there's so many names out there. That's why I say go ahead and just...
yeah, because if you're at the bottom, then you're just going to be waiting for a while.
Right.
And then you get 1 second, you can see your name, and then boom, it's gone.
Right. We're just showing you how it looks. We have... no, you're good. What we'll do is after the first scoring in, Nadia will take we'll look at, what we're going to do is we're going to look at certain archers on this timeline so we can talk about. We have really some really good shooters down there. You see the Ethan Chan with the Texas Archery jersey. He's a multiple national recurve champion.
Really?
Yep. He's won. I know he's won NFAA Virtual Nationals a couple years ago. He's definitely been in the top 3 in the nation multiple times at JOAD Nationals. Just a really good shooter. Caden Cripple, which is the one you can see with the JOAD, the Texas Archery JOAD jersey. New to our club. Just got his jersey. Just got a new Hoyt a target bow. Went from a bow hunter to a target bow, shooting bow hunter.
Yep.
And he was like, I shot terrible. Well, guess what? He shot his personal best today.
Really?
Yeah, but still terrible.
It's a
terrible.
change.
It's all perspective, right? It's
I shot terrible. It's the best I've ever
beat
shot.
his best score of all time by 3 points after he just got this bow in the last week.
Wow. It's going to take time to change and adapt to new things, too.
So you got Brian Paget down there. So Brian, he's the one with the white hat, gray shirt. He, funny story for him, he came in one day. No, he came in, but his wife was there. And she's telling me, she's like, you know what? He just shot an arrow through our refrigerator and showed me pictures. And he said he was in the kitchen, or in the kitchen area, and he's like, he's going to pull his bow back real quick and just feel it. When he pulled back, it clicked and fired. The arrow went right through the freezer and went right into a big frozen piece of meat. And so they took pictures of the arrow hanging out of the refrigerator in the thing of meat. And I'm like, what'd you do? He goes, I just did a little hot glue. I was good. Fixed it.
Oh my gosh. I know. I really I don't know. Shooting outdoor, like practicing for indoors, but shooting outside, it's two completely different things. Like
It
I
is.
practice outside every single day, and then I come in here and I might be shooting really bad outside, but come in here and shoot incredible and see improvement. It's just the fact that I'm shooting, and I've been asking my dad and like, come on, Dad, like I just need 5 yards, like 5 yards inside. Just give me 5 yards inside, and he's like, no, and I'm like, why? Like you don't trust me? He's like, it's not you I don't trust, but like anything can happen, and I don't want an arrow straight through my wall.
Right. So Ethan Chan, he's a youth. That means he's 12 to 14. Shot a perfect 25 on that round with his recurve. Really good
Nice.
shooting. Elise, which is his little sister, shot a 25 5X
Oh my goodness.
Olympic recurve. Got Micah Z, 24. Yura 21. Let's see. Joe shot a 25. Craig shot a 25. Those guys are shooting for their buckles. Austin Stewart is one of our new archers. Started it off with a 25 2X from 10 yards.
Attaboy.
Great shooting. Braden is one of them too.
Yeah, Braden, he's been practicing with us for JOAD. He coaches and does lessons, and you always see him here, always a little happy. He's so happy sometimes where he shoots one good shot. He's like, yes! Definitely love that, how he reacts to his shots, because sometimes you lose that in shooting. Sometimes you just get so focused and you get mad at yourself for like the little things, and then when you were a kid you would do anything just to shoot that one bullseye. So I definitely love seeing him shoot and seeing how much he has improved since, I'm pretty sure JOAD started. I don't know if he was here on the first JOAD, but he has been with us for a while. So this is the second line. Bottom is shooting. Bottom always shoots first for 5-spot and for, I'm pretty sure NFAA and things like that. But when it comes to USA Archery, it's bottom, top, top, bottom, and it reverses every single shot. So we have Dakota, we have Hayden, Dakota. This is, can't see what target that is. We have the little kids shooting at 10 yards. I love watching them shoot. They're just so tiny and they're so good. It just makes me so happy to see them shoot. So I think this is Dakota's target on the bottom right. Yes, this is Dakota's target. So it looks like 2 strong X's so far. And then I want to stay Rickstone. Yeah, Mr. Rick is 7, the left one. Looks like really good shots, all in the white. And then we have Colby shooting 6, bottom left. So this is Mr. Rick, Colby, and Caden. And those facial expressions definitely tell how the shots went off. And I can't tell who is in the middle of them. I'm terrible at names. I am so bad at names. But I've kind of learned a little bit of who's who and what they shoot. So, looks like Mr. Rick pulled one, but still some strong shooting for what he shoots. Amazing shooting.
All right, crisis diverted. So she had a miss. So let me pull up her score real quick.
Who?
Ellie.
Oh.
So let's see if she's there. Easy to find her. Well, it doesn't matter. She actually had a good round, and then she had a miss. And she came up here and it's like, she shot through her clicker. And do you know what that means? So when you shoot through your clicker. So what that means is that for Olympic recurve, when you draw back, there's a clicker that's on your arrow. And when you pull back and the arrow extends past the clicker, the little metal thing, it drops down and clicks.
And that's when usually they shoot.
You shoot. She shot beforehand. And it shaves off not only do you get a miss, but it shaves the fletching off too. And so she's just like, it caused me to get a miss. And she's down to 5 arrows, so I had to go grab some arrows for her real quick so that she had them.
So it messes with the fletching, and that's why it.
So what it does is, what it does, it hits it and then shoots to the right.
It reverses it, yeah.
Since she's right-handed. Yep.
Oh man, and it took her fletching off.
She's like, I'm down to 5 arrows.
The other day I was only down to probably 3.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I definitely need some arrows in.
So we have Andrew Z on the left. We've got Dad in the red on the right, shooting bow hunter. You have Ellie shooting Olympic recurve. She's on 4B. Let's zoom in on 4B. Let's take a look at Ellie's target real quick. We can look at Andrew's as well. So they're both shooting on top. So Ellie looks like she shot a 5 on the first arrow. And you have Andrew on the top left. So Andrew's let's go picture in picture, Ryan. Let's see how that looks. Do picture in picture. The second one, I think. There you go.
There we go.
So now we've got them at full draw, so we can kind of see.
And see where their shots
so
go.
right when Andrew shoots, you can click, Ryan, to the other camera scene, and it kind of zooms in.
There we go.
Yep, there you go. So now you can see he shot an X on the left side. Ellie shot, looks like maybe another 5.
Good recovery.
Yeah, Ellie, just to tell a little bit about Ellie. So Ellie, we pushed really hard to get her a compound.
Right.
I probably bought her 3 or 4 bows over the years. She just turned 12. Last year, I still was pushing compound, and we go to nationals. I said, hey, do you want to shoot at nationals? She's like, not really. And I said, what about bear bow?
Right.
You want to shoot bear bow? And she decided, you know what, why not? It was 3 weeks out. Her coach, Coco Ma, he worked with her 2 times a week and got it to where she shot 30 meters on a bear bow. She missed a couple shots on the first day and then never missed another scoring in. So she did really good. She finished right in the middle of the pack, 6th out of 12. So she was pretty pumped about that. When we got back, she decided she wanted to do Olympic recurve. And so we started the slow transition of Olympic recurve.
Did she shoot compound before this?
Barely.
Like it was kind
She
of
shot a couple competitions with compound, just not real excited about it,
It's kind of me with recurve. I like something powerful.
Yeah.
I don't like something that is very little, and that's just. I mean, I set it down the first day and was like, "You never saw me.
It's funny
never
that
saw me do that again."
A lot of our youth, it's like when I tell people, let them shoot both, because they're just like, which one do you think they'll like? I don't know.
You have to shoot. You do have to shoot both.
You have to shoot both, and
a lot of times they put you on recurve first, and if that's just something you don't like, then you'll try compound.
Yeah, recurve is easy to try.
Right.
Because you can, from a recurve,
anybody can pick up the bow.
Yeah, and you have them right. You don't have to set the draw length. You have to do a peak.
You don't have to do any adjustment. No sight. Nothing. You just pick it up.
Right. So we have a new soundboard here, and one thing that check this out.
Testing. Oh my gosh. See, pretty awesome. So welcome to Texas Archery.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
And then you can do.
Yeah, you like that? See, I think this could be very annoying.
Guys.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And then you have kind of an echo effect, like stadium effect.
Like you're in astronaut,
I feel like I'm stuck in a
TV.
video game or something. Yes.
Like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, yeah.
Testing. Testing.
That
Molly
is
write it down.
crazy. Oh my gosh. I couldn't stop laughing with that. I did not know we had a new
them write down
one,
their
but it
information
does,
for me.
now that I look at it, it does look
What they need.
like it's new.
All right. Oh, she keeps scooting over. There you go. All right, hey guys.
There you go.
I'm back. Nadia's back. Nadia's never left. I'm the one
I'm
that keeps
still
leaving.
here.
Yeah. But welcome to Raising an Archer. We have this is our third line of the weekend. We have over 190 archers signed up. I think
Cool.
we may hit 200. That would
Really?
be pretty awesome.
That would be crazy.
Be pretty cool. But we have a lot of archers shooting this weekend. We have another line at 6.
Yes, we have another
So
line. 6
I opened
today.
up last time. We maxed out. We really couldn't
And it was
have more
close.
than.
It was really packed, and like
was.
it was some archers. They shot one round and then they backed up. Like
didn't
they're
like
like,
it.
I'm not even shooting.
Yeah, they didn't like
So it
it.
was just. I'm glad we have another round, like
Yep.
another chance to get some more archers in,
Yeah, and having that extra line is a nice, just having that
and the
extra.
time in between. We have extra time in between now.
Added 30 minutes, which felt
Amazing. People
Like, I
had time to
couldn't
eat.
believe- I
No
couldn't
one
believe
was
the 30 minutes.
rushing. Like everybody left, and then like a couple
the
like
next
then
crowd
came in.
So we're going to do that again. So far, hopefully nobody gets. Oh yeah, I knew this one. So we have a few archers that are signing up for the tomorrow afternoon. So I'm gonna have to look. I keep getting adding.
Right.
So hopefully I'll have some more spots for them. I'll have to look. Actually, I do need to look. All right, Ryan, go ahead and go to the archers. I'm going to take a look real quick. We're going to go ahead and put some music on just to give us a quick little break, okay? Let's see, what music? I've got some new music for us today.
New music
New
too.
music, yeah, listen.
Call me Bucky, lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How about rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he found the hood but still gon' go legitimate? How he fuck a bunch of but they still respect the women. He still rollin' this another. He just got the windows tinted. Homie stabbed me in the back and that can never be forgiven. And my palms been itching, man. I like the superstition. You can't have my phone number unless we running up the digits. Let me meditate. I just need a couple minutes. Tryna lowball me. My cojones to the big ass. When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock. Still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks. Then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock. Still ballin' like Brian. When I get high. Let me meditate, then I celebrate. Tryna get the cake, I don't take a break. Yeah, wait. Grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen or a TV dinner plate. Made that couple dollars, so I probably get the steak. Go on out at John and Venice, I told Quinn and I'll be late. Ay, I'm so epidemic, I'ma cause an epidemic. Put my feet up in the building, feel it like a tenant. When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. When I get high. Call me Bucky, lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How about rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he found the hood but still gon' go legitimate? How he fuck a bunch of but they still respect the women. He still rollin' this another. He just got the windows tinted. Homie stabbed me in the back and that can never be forgiven. And my palms been itching, man. I like the superstition. You can't have my phone number unless we running up the digits. Let me meditate. I just need a couple minutes. Tryna lowball me. My cojones to the big ass. When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock. Still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks. Then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock. Still ballin' like Brian. When I get high. Let me meditate, then I I celebrate. Tryna get the cake, I don't take a break. Yeah. Wait, grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen or a TV dinner plate. Made that couple dollars, so I probably get the steak. Go on out at John and Venice, I told Quentin I'll be late. Ay, I'm so epidemic, I'ma cause an epidemic. Put my feet up in the building, feel it like a tenant. When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like
All right, I don't know how that song was. How was it?
It was pretty good.
It's pretty good. You
I don't
like
know.
that?
I thought at first I was like, that was kind of etchy,
Didn't know
but
about that.
that's a new level for you.
Picture of Craig. Let's.
So is this their third round?
This is. Let's look. Let's take a look. Let me take a look here at the 130 line.
When you're up here, it's just so hard to keep track. You're
So
like,
this is the second.
Oh.
The second
So
end.
this is the second ends.
Yes, second
Man.
end. Yep.
So I was like already going to fourth.
I think it is. No. This is the third end.
Third? Okay.
This is the third
Yeah,
end.
this is the third end.
You're right. Let me click on one here. Yeah, this is the
Okay.
third end right now.
So we have top line up right now, about to shoot their third end.
So far, let's take a look. So 50 should be the score. Ethan Chan has a 49, shooting
my
very,
gosh.
very good for Olympic recurve. Let's see, Micah Z at 49. You're at 44. We got some good shooters. Craig and Joe Z both have 50, so they're clean after two ends.
And
Austin Stewart
Josie just let down right when you said that too.
is still clean. Caden Cripple, 49. He's really coming on strong.
Right.
Cheney Elliott had an issue with one of her arrows, and so she's actually leaving and going to come back with more arrows tomorrow.
Okay.
We have Brian Pageant and Colby Scott with 50s right now. Lily shooting a 44. Victoria Jackson, 34. Kay Scott clean with 50 so far. Andrew Z, 48. Ella Jackson, 47. John Michael, I thought he was supposed to be here today. Peyton Smith is 50 with, looks like she's dropped a couple X's, and that's okay. Dakota Taylor with a 50 with 10 X's. Let's take a look at Dakota's Ryan on number 10. Let's zoom in on his target.
Let's look at
So
it.
he's got he's going for that.
He's bottom.
Wow, Rick Stonebreaker, 48, started off strong.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't tell with that top one.
We'll have Ryan zoom in. That one's going to be close.
That I can't see.
It's a bad angle for us.
Very bad angle. We know there's 4. There's definitely 4 with them. in the
Yeah,
X.
that one, he's bottom. He's got to be the bottom one. So that left one, depending on how big that arrow is, it might have just missed.
Oh.
And he'll be shooting again tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
If he,
Yeah, if it misses,
if
he'll
he
be
misses,
back.
Yes, he will. So we were talking about Vegas. Vegas is
Right.
coming up in like 2 weeks.
Don't
How
put that on
stressful
me.
is that,
Don't put
right?
that on
No,
me.
no. How exciting is Vegas right now?
No, it's both. It's stressful and exciting.
Yeah.
But I would say stressful.
You know, we have I got to finish it, but we have a podcast. It's called Parent Intervention.
Oh, okay.
Because
for
we're
the
talking to all the
parents.
parents.
Right.
Vegas is coming up. Indoor Nationals coming up.
Right.
You know, NFAA Indoor
How
Nationals
can your
coming out.
actions affect your kids'
Yes,
actions
yes,
and their
because
emotions?
We're all guilty of it. All
Right.
parents are guilty of it because you get in the moment. We all live vicariously through. There's Ryan. I was going to scoot over. You know, we all live as parents live vicariously through our kids.
Right.
And we have to figure out, we as parents, being able to step back and not having to put that extra pressure on our youth archers when they're on the line. Because let me tell you, when Ryan missed an X in, he's at Indoor Nationals, he is clean with 55 X's with 5 arrows to go. He shoots an X 56, 57, and I mean, I am ready to puke, but I'm keeping it together.
Right.
And then he shoots one that just shoots right in the 5. And there's not even like, is it close? Isn't like
Yeah,
there
it's
is.
just 5.
It's a 5 for sure. And he turned around in a panic, and I'm just like, it's okay. It's like it's okay.
It's over. It's
over.
done.
It's over. The worst thing could have done is me go what?
Right.
Like but I've learned in the past. I would have been like, I would have covered I would have
Right.
been
Or like
just
just left or just
yeah, I would have been as disappointed, maybe even more
than
disappointed.
him.
Yeah, which we can't do as parents when these on these individual sports. It's one thing if it's basketball or football because
It's
you can
a
always
team
you can always fall back on
Right.
somebody. But as an individual, like
There's only one person.
yeah,
There's only
one person that missed,
Like-
right? And being able to sit there and your archer shoot. You've got to make sure that they know you support them and you're behind them no matter what. You miss 5 arrows in a row,
Right.
or 3 arrows in a row. Granted, you'd be like, "What the heck?" But from my perspective, would be like, "What do
What do I need
okay.
to do to help?
It's okay. It's okay. It could be a malfunction, whatever.
Right.
But you have to stay calm, and we're going to talk about that in our podcast. So, be ready. Be on the eyes out. Keep your eyes out
Keep
for
your
that.
eyes out.
Yeah. For that one. Right now, the podcast that's out there is on Vegas.
Right.
And if you want to hear more about Vegas,
And that talks about where to stay, the flights, things like that.
what to expect
Right.
when you get there.
If it's your first time, if it's your 5th time.
So the scoring's a little different. Walk us through the scoring, Nadia.
So it's definitely not like USA archery. So if you have an X, it's an X. Basically, X's are always tiebreakers. A lot of times, X's don't count towards anything unless you have the exact same score as somebody else. Which in Vegas, it's very possible to have the exact same score because of how many people are shooting with you. It could be 100 to 1,000 people in one group. So we have an X, and then it's also different colors. So the yellow is a 9. The red, there's 2 rings. It's an 8 and a 7. Then there's blue, and that's a 6. So you have those extra points. Again, for the one spot, it goes all the way to a 1. And then if you miss, you miss.
Right.
So it's harder. It really is harder, but it's not as hard as USA Archery where you have to hit an X to get a 10.
Right.
So it's...
For me, it's almost like in my head. I mean, I've shot both.
Right.
Shooting USA, it's harder, but I can
It
actually
pushes you.
I can forgive myself for missing it
Right.
at some level. Like, well, like.
Hey, I shot a 10, but it was a 9,
it
but I
was a
still
9.
shot a 10.
Yeah, and then when I shoot a 9, I'm like, oh,
Hell,
it would have been. It was still a 9. It doesn't
It still
matter.
would have been a 9 even if I shot the big 9.
Yeah, but in Vegas,
Yeah.
you missed the Big 10.
You
It's
missed
like
it.
crap.
Yeah. I will say USA Archery I shoot more X's for USA Archery than I do for Vegas.
Really?
Just because you're forcing yourself to only focus on the X rather than like on my first JOAD, I shot probably the best I've ever shot because I was only focusing on the X. But now I'm learning I only focus on the X now because just of how many things I've changed and like fixed for myself. And I used to shoot low. Like, I used to never, like, really aim. Like, my dot was always in the red. And now it doesn't leave the 10, which it's
great.
weird to say because, like, I've
Yeah.
always, like, aimed at the red and shot. Like, so now my bubble my little dot just stays in the...
Just right in there.
Yep.
Yeah, so you've had a little bit of a transition over the last,
Month?
let's say,
Month or two?
probably 3 months. How long have you lived in Houston?
In Houston,
Maybe about 4 months?
since July.
July,
So,
August,
September, October, November, December.
So maybe about 6
6
months.
months.
6 months. And when you came in, we changed you all around
Right.
away. We changed your anchor. We changed the draw length.
Stance.
We changed the stance. We changed the bow.
Right.
We changed a lot.
That's probably
you
the
know.
most recent would be the bow, the release, the arrow.
You know, we went from, and I think you've changed. You know, it's a team effort when it comes to coaches here at Texas
Right.
Archery. Any of us, like all of us, will work together to make an archer better. And so we've moved. You know, you've changed coaches. You know, you've changed. You know what releases,
Viewpoints and things like that.
Like you went from a resistance and hated
To
it
a
and went back to your
thumb
thumb,
button.
and then guess what?
I'm back at resistance.
talk about the resistance for me. And I'll go ahead and just, what a resistance is it's not a hinge.
Nope.
It's not a button.
Nope.
It's not a index release.
Nope.
It is a resistance, and what that means is that if Nadia draws back on her, do you know what your hold weight is?
I think it's like maybe 10,
No, I think it's like 15.
something
On
like
the boat,
that.
on the
The Bowtech it was
10.
less. It might be 15 or
I think
yeah,
it's
it
right
might
around
be
15.
around there.
So she has a hold weight of 15 pounds. We set that release to go off at about 16 and a half to 17 pounds.
Right.
You would think that is easy. No.
It is not. And if you're tired, it's even worse because you're tired and your body is like not letting you fully expand.
Yep. And also, how crucial is it to be consistent?
Yes, it is very that is one thing I'm working out. But we probably have 3 weeks until Vegas, I would say. And the one thing that I'm working on is there's a couple. There's my hand placement, of how relaxed my hand needs to be on my rest. There is the pressure. That is the major thing. I need to figure out how much pressure I need to be putting in my hand and in my release to have a good shot and consistently having that same shot. Because the other day, I was shooting so good, but I didn't know what pressure it was. Like I would miss an X and be right outside the 10, hitting the line, of course, but it's that different pressure that can affect that. So that's definitely what I'm working on.
If you get weak on a resistance, it's
It's not
disastrous.
going off.
It's
Like,
disastrous too.
Yeah.
Because what you do is you start to rotate, and then you're kind of over rotated, and bang.
Or it gets to a point where you're just you just want to pull it off and you just yank it off.
And more than likely you'll miss.
Yep.
like
Yeah,
there is no.
it'll
there's
go in
no,
the blue.
Yeah.
It'll go somewhere.
It'll go somewhere. And if you're lucky, it scores.
Yeah.
But sometimes, a lot of times, it'll just completely miss.
When I'm shooting at practice at my house, and if it doesn't go off, I close my eyes. I don't even care if it hits a target. I just close my eyes and I feel it, and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do for it to go off? I miss so many targets because my eyes are closed. But I'm because if I get target panic and if I'm trying to get that release to go off, I just close my eyes and I just let it go off.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'm just gonna have to let down and keep letting down.
It's kind of like the blank belling. People talk about blank belling. There's I'm gonna use the word controversy. Not really controversy. There's people who say should you blank bell with a target? Should you blank bell by without a target? I really think it should be a little the same. You should have both. You should do both. There's when there's a target there, your body wants to aim, and then the release doesn't go off. But when I take that target down, guess what?
It goes off.
It goes off like it's
because you're not aiming anything. It's just
you're
straight
just
off.
expanding like you're supposed to. You're not so focused on keeping it in the center, and your body's locking up. So there is value to both of those.
I guess the only problem is when I blank bell, I always try to aim at something, even if it's I could put a little piece of paper up on there, and that's the one thing I'll aim at. And it has the same impact. It's just I'm not aiming at a super big target. I'm just aiming at one piece of paper that's the size of my arrow. So, I've been trying. I've gotten a training schedule, and I shoot about 120 arrows a day. 30 of them to 60 of them are just aiming drills.
Well, good. Let's take a look at Ellie's target, Ryan. 4B. Not bad round for her.
She's grouping some.
Yeah, she's starting to group.
Just a little left.
She had that one little miss that she held it together really good. She's she just does her thing down there.
Right.
And me, I'm busy doing all kinds of stuff. She just goes and shoots and has fun, and that's what that makes it easy on me. She's not I do feel a little bad as a parent because she comes up going, I need arrows, and so I ran and got her arrows.
Right.
But then I'm not down there to watch and say, hey, remember, do this. She's just doing it all on her own. She's very independent.
I'm hoping one day it gets to the point where my parents are I know you're gonna do good. You don't need me there. I know you're gonna do good. I still want them there, but I know one day I'll hopefully kind of like Ryan. Ryan, you're okay, go off to the world, go shoot.
Do your thing.
And he shoots 60 X's, and you're just up here oh my god, were you freaking out?
Oh yeah, I couldn't watch. I couldn't watch last round. He's brought me to the last. How many times, Ryan? How many times you've shot a 59X and you've dropped it on the last end? It's got to be 3 or 4 times, huh? He doesn't keep
Too
track
many,
of it.
too many to
It's,
count.
seriously, and maybe it's been 2 or 3 times. It's happened at least a couple times. So it's like you get to that last round, you're like, oh crap, please just finish these 5 arrows.
Yeah, let's
get this.
stay strong. Stay strong.
Get this monkey off our back right now, and then they come easier and easier as they come. He dropped 2 X's on the first practice end. So if you look at his target, he has two 5s, but those were on the very first practice end.
Close or not close?
No, they weren't even close. No, he's just shaking his head no.
I told him, I said, now it's time to transition. You need to go for inner X's now.
That's right. 60 inner X's.
And then practice too. You can't have no 5s on practice either. You gotta go
Never,
straight.
ever,
like
ever.
You just have transitioned to the best of the best. You gotta push yourself to go inner X.
And I don't know, like, I think it's pretty special when you get to see somebody that shot a 60X.
Yeah.
Especially at this level, state level. There's not many people shooting 60Xs.
No.
And, a couple years ago, very few in the state would shoot it. And we have a potential of multiples. We've already had 2 shoot 60Xs this weekend, which is pretty awesome. And, I'm looking to see maybe get at least another one or 2 would be really nice if we ended up having 4.
Definitely.
But it really is a special thing to see, to witness somebody shooting a 60X.
And I mean, a lot of people would look at this target and be like, it's so easy, shoot 300, anybody can do it. But if anybody can do it, you would see it a lot more often. It's a mind thing that
190 archers shot, and let's do the math on it real quick. Let's see, 190 archers. Oops. So let me do the math right here. So 10%. Is that right? Yeah, 10% of the archers. It was 9. Yeah, I could have done the math in my head. Duh. So it was 190 archers, and there was 19 that shot 300s.
So
10%, it was 10%.
0.1% out of everybody
shot a 300.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot.
There's
to
really
shoot
not.
300s.
And definitely me and my dad were talking about it. We're the distance too, 20 yards. So people look at that and that's 60 feet. That's nothing. And then you go and you're well, the way the arrow flow flies and stuff, you have to make it to where that arrow is flying straight, that arrow is doing stuff, because 20 yards, that arrow doesn't have time to straighten out. The arrow is still dipping and things like that. That's why I kind of like shooting farther distances. 50 yards, oh my gosh, I love 50, I love 60. Those are that's why I can't wait to shoot, try to shoot USATs this year, because that's my thing. That is my love, my one.
Have you signed up for any of the big shoots yet?
I don't know. I have to talk to my dad.
So Arizona Cup is going to be full. If you haven't signed up, it's going to be full.
I don't think
quick.
I can make the Gator Cup because I have a competition.
Okay.
So
we've got Arizona, got Gator, you've got...
I know there's 3 others other than Gator
there's
Cup.
California,
it
there's
depends, because I've started a school sport. So if I make varsity, I can't make it. But if I make JV, which I'm kind of hoping for JV.
What's school sport?
Shot put and disc.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, archery has got me up to that level where I can throw an 8-pound ball pretty far.
Really? That's awesome.
Yes. So I'm kind of hoping I just make JV, so it's not as hard.
What grade are you in this year?
10th.
10th, so you're a sophomore.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck with you for 2 more years?
Yeah, I know.
2.5 years?
Can you believe that?
I know.
But definitely. And I've realized that every archer has one thing they're good at. Some archers are really good at 3D, indoors, outdoors. But for me, I'm good at FITA. That's my one thing, and I just haven't had a chance to shoot any FITA outdoors.
I remember
nationally.
you shooting outdoor, that one state shoot. We shot very well. And, it's... and it is. It's not as easy as you think to just go transition from one to the next to the next.
And the worst part is it builds up. In February, we have Vegas, the rodeo, and ASA starts the next week. Mm-hmm. So to go from indoor to ASA, those are 2 completely different arrows, different bow setups, different everything that you have to do in a week.
Do you know what arrows you're going to shoot for outdoor?
I think my 23s, super drives.
For field for
oh no,
USAT?
that's for a 3D.
Oh, what about USAT? Have you looked at?
Probably my Pierces.
Okay.
Because I like breaking arrows. I love smashing my arrows together. That is my thing.
That's your jive.
Yep. Like when I look up and it's sunny and I see the shadow, I only want to see one shadow. I don't want to see different shadows. I want
Nobody
to see
does.
one group of one shadow.
Which is awesome. And we will shoot as a club. We'll shoot out at Buffalo Field every Saturday, and so that way we can get kids shooting those distances. Victoria, like, oh. So Victoria's on 2. Go ahead and switch to 2 for me, Ryan. Target 2. So she is on 2C. Go ahead and zoom in. Let's take a look there. So I was wondering if maybe she missed with the big old mouth open, like, oh crap.
No, it just
So zoom
maybe
in
a
on her
4.
target, Ryan, a little bit, so you can see here. We're just gonna take a look, so you can see. Look at the holes in the target. Everything is high. So what that tells me, look, she has 2 low there, but those are the 2 outliers. There.
Right.
You see a lot of holes on that top. So that's when you'd start wanting to make some adjustments with your on your sight. Let's look at 4 C. Oh, there's Victoria. I don't know, Victoria and Ella. They're starting to look a lot alike. That they're two sisters. And so I was like, at first I was like, is that Victoria? No, yeah, that's Victoria.
So this is. I have no clue what target this one is.
So Craig.
Oh, 4. This is 4.
Take a look at there's Caden at full draw with his new Hoyt.
Oh, you saw that flick in the wrist.
Yeah. So he's shooting an index. So
Oh.
it looks a little different from that angle, didn't it?
I've never seen it from that
That's
angle.
a good
I don't
round for
think.
Caden. He's like right in there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 2 X's and maybe 3.
Yeah.
We have Dakota, the only one on the line.
Let's take a look at Dakota. Do you have his target up too, Ryan? Oh, yeah, he does. So Dakota has 4 X's right now. Go ahead and swap to it. Let's see. Go to target. Yeah, it looks like he got it. Yep.
Yeah, he got it.
Kind of a weird angle that we have.
I
on that
know.
one, but it works.
We have Peyton trying to spin her arrows in the back with Ryan's little trick. I still can't do it.
He used to be a big time spinner, and then when NFAA said you couldn't do it anymore, he just went and stopped doing it.
It's fun to do, like, whenever I'm, like, outside practicing them, like, no. Like,
You got
no.
Elise on the left there with Olympic recurve. Very good Olympic
Oh, her
recurve shooter.
boots are so cute.
Look, they match your shirt.
I know.
You've got Braden and Austin, 2 archers for Texas Archery Joad. 2 very good archers.
Yes.
Young archers just picking it up this year. They shoot very
A
good.
lot of improvement since the first Joad.
Yeah.
Like, I know we switched Braden. I think he shot on one spot at first, and then he just kept Robin Hood in his arrows.
Oh, it was crazy.
Like, every practice, there was another Robin Hood. So we're like, we're going to do 5 spot now. It is time. Looks pretty
So
good. Pretty good
Where do we
target.
have? Where's Austin is 8. Top, Ryan. Go ahead and let's look at Austin's target. Look good. Austin's looking really good.
There we go. Looks like 2 X's and a 5.
I mean, Austin and Braden, I believe these 2 little kids are going to be really good shooters when they get older. I mean, they just picked it up this year.
And they're starting. It's good to start young, to be honest. I like. I see archers that, as long as you don't get weird out and you don't put too much in and don't do a lot of stuff, like, it's good, and you enjoy it as long as you have fun with it.
Yep.
Because I mean, I think maybe 9 their age, maybe 9, maybe older, and that's when I started, and a lot of archers have started when that time, and they're doing amazing.
Yep.
I mean, what, a couple, like, maybe 6 months shooting at most?
Yeah, they haven't been shooting, less than a year.
Yeah.
Andrew Z on the right side, Ellie Booth on the left. Andrew is an excellent archer. He's in that spot where he is growing so fast,
Yep.
and we can hardly keep up with his draw length. Just constantly adding draw length, which is very difficult. As Ryan, it's very difficult to be consistent when you're constantly having to increase, and just finding that fine line because they grow so fast.
Yeah, I think he's 13, so that's the time where he's gonna start just
I
gonna
know.
grow.
Continue growing. Yeah. But thank you, Nadia, for joining
I
today. This is
know.
awesome. I'm glad you jumped on.
I was gonna join this morning, but just some things happened, so
Right.
we were just not here.
Yeah, well, your family brought in a bunch of food, and there was just
Yeah.
a lot that you guys had to
I've
do.
been serving food down there for a good bit.
Yeah.
So I'm a business girl.
Yeah, there you go. There you
know
go.
I make money.
Man, my eyes look like, I don't know. I feel old
You
today
need
for some reason.
concealer.
I need I need a little concealer. I need some makeup.
makeup,
I think so. I think that would help.
You could do like the news, like the powder, like make your eyes pop.
Yeah. I'm
You-
going to totally do that. I'm going to wear makeup next time. Make myself look pretty.
Get Molly to do your makeup.
Yeah.
Put some highlighter on you. You'll glow.
I will glow like a princess.
Yes.
All right. So as those scores come in, we will. There we go. Brian Pageant, Craig Cato.
And I think this
This
is
is just
either
an admin.
it's either the 5th or the 6th round. Let me see. 20, so 25. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So this is the 5th round, I think.
This is
4th or 5th?
Fifth.
This is 5th, okay.
Yep. Let's see.
So one more round until halftime, and then we'll give y'all a little break. And the archers a break. I know
Yep.
yesterday was 8 minutes, maybe 10 minutes today, if not, depending on how much time David Allen gives out.
Not much.
Yeah,
'Cause we have
no.
a 6 p.m. line as well.
And personally, I don't. If I'm shooting good, even if I'm not shooting good, I don't like breaks in between shooting. I know a
I
lot
know.
of people can disagree with
I'm
that.
with you. I would
but
be the same.
A breaks
you like
between
breaks?
shooting, like
Yeah.
halftime breaks, because I feel like
I need to get a
one-
headset on Ryan.
one
so we
it
hear
can
him
like
talk.
it can affect your shooting, like your mindset. Your mindset can go completely off. Yeah. Ryan said it should be no longer than 10 minutes. Yes. Like, whenever we shot outdoors and it was lightning and it was, like, 30 minutes, I was like, what do I do for 30 minutes? Like,
Right.
and then definitely indoors. If I'm shooting really good and I have a break, you have to get back in that rhythm to you have to get back into it. So, but if you're shooting bad and you just need a mental break, I mean, it's good. It just depends on the archer, I guess. It can be very, agree or disagree.
Yeah. We're going to play a little bit of music so I can get something set up here for us. And
One more round.
one more round. Let's mute that. What music do we want to play? Let's see. We'll try. Nope, we've heard that one.
Never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, 'cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you. I wish you could be happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie. LA made you crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can afford. This is goodbye, bye. LA made you crazy. I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, 'cause I got no chance when it comes to her.
All right, we're back. Ryan's getting his headset all situated. He can't
He has
figure
a
it
hat
out.
on.
Let's see if he can figure it out. There you
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Good job, buddy. Let's see if we can hear Ryan. Can you hear Ryan?
Hello.
All
Yeah,
right.
we can hear you.
We've got Ryan on here now.
Ryan on the phone.
Ryan in the hood. So Ryan just shot in the last round, shot his first 60X in a competition. So everything started off really good.
Yeah.
Felt good. I could tell you like shot and you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that felt good. And then you get to the halfway mark and you can tell that he's tightening up a little because he knows this could be the day.
This is it.
And what happens when you start getting nervous and tighten up?
Just release doesn't really fire like it should be.
You know, several people said he kept shaking his head. We kept thinking he must
I know,
have missed.
he was so angry. He looked so angry.
I know. It looked like he like, oh crap, he missed it. Because there were several people who were watching him because, you know, like I said, everybody wants
is
to
a big
witness.
thing.
Everybody wants to witness a 60X rounds from somebody because you just don't see it at this level very
Right.
often. And they're just like, oh, he's shaking his head. Oh no, he's fine. Still all of them in there.
He's shaking his head, but as I said, dead center X.
He actually shot better when he was shaking his head no. That last arrow, like pretty nervous and
Nah, it was a real bad shot.
but it still hit the
Still an
X.
X. Still an
Yep.
X.
Yeah.
Was it like a liner X or was it like dead center, like in the
I don't know.
X?
I think
It
it was
was-
majority end, but like
Yeah. It wasn't
Half and
close.
it
half.
wasn't inside out.
Yeah, it wasn't real close. But
I didn't really have any super close ones, I don't think.
I don't think so. I really wasn't paying attention, but every time I looked down there, they were all kind of just in there.
Look in there.
Yeah.
That
So the
is
first round, I want to
crazy.
ask you about the very first practice in. So he shoots a 60X when it counted, but his first round, what did you shoot on the first round?
I shot like
First
3
practice
X's.
rounds and two fives. I'm like, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I don't think today's gonna be the day.
Yeah.
No, get
Was
it out
nerves
the way.
getting to you, or what was going on there?
Nah, it's warming up. I mean, it was only like my third round or something,
Oh,
just
okay.
practicing.
Yeah, just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing. I'm glad you brought that up because if you come in, USA Archery is different. You just have to. It is what it is.
Right.
Everybody comes in cold. But here at NFAA, you have the TFAA, you have the opportunity to shoot a little
Warm
bit
up.
extra and warm up. Pretty important, isn't it, Ryan?
Yeah.
To get warmed up. When I was at the the ATA show, there was these rubber bands that they had, and I ordered a bunch of them because I was like, man, these are going to be really good. They have little hooks. Hooks, one's for your bow hand, and one is for your release hand. You don't release it.
Right.
All it is for exercising.
To pull back.
But when you hold it, it literally feels like I'm holding. It's not really the release, but it's that you're holding it in that angle and everything.
Right.
So you can practice that. They also had 3 different exercises, all specific to archery to build certain muscles.
Oh, that's good.
So when I saw those, I'm like, wow, this would be very good for our archers to shoot. Ryan can't stop messing with his mic. Like I try to mute him in time.
Yeah, a lot of just people in general, they're like, do you like exercise for archery? And I'm like, does it look like I exercise for archery? I mean, I was like, my exercise is like shooting. Like, to be honest, it takes me 30 shots just to get even close to warming up, which
Yeah.
that's something I also need to fix because I want to be able to shoot 3 rounds and be, okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like me
It's
having to
important
settle down.
because USA,
and-
you only get outdoor,
Right.
you get 3 practice ins. That's it.
Settle down and relax and just be able to like it's just getting the feel of the shot and
Yep.
once I get the feel of the shot I'm good. So hopefully before Vegas I'll be able to get maybe 3 rounds and I'm good.
Yep.
And then I'll go in new and fresh and going
Jason-
into that.
I think that was Jason had a good shot. So what are we at? This was
This is a 6th round, I
the
think.
6th round right now. So what that means is that this is when we take the little break, like you
Right.
said. We're gonna everybody that was shooting bottom will now
Move to top.
move to top, and guess what? If you were shooting top,
You're shooting bottom.
shooting bottom. That's right. let's just see. We'll see how everybody does. But once they do this, once they're finished scoring here, we'll have a quick little break. But we'll go ahead and give you some highlights of where everybody's at. Why do you have your mic so far away from your face?
Ryan keeps touching it and
Yeah,
making
Ryan
it
can't keep.
I feel like I keep on like blowing on the mic, and I'm like, that's annoying sounding, so I like move it away.
Yeah, but when you move it, it's like even worse. Like when
It
you
keeps
hear all the
touching it.
movement. You got to have it in a spot where it's just away from
comfortable,
your face.
yeah.
You can
Yeah.
have it underneath your chin like this. See, look at me. See how pretty I'm looking with my
Yeah.
I'm a pretty princess.
Yeah, see, right here. I put it right here. Yeah, she's a princess.
Yeah.
She is.
I am.
All right, so we are on this last round. So we're halfway through.
Right.
This is where there's always somebody in a weekend, and I don't want to say it out loud, but when we change from top to bottom to top, shoot the wrong target.
Oh, yes.
You got to stay
yeah.
focused. We try to make sure everybody, hey, if you were shooting bottom, now
Yeah,
you're shooting top.
yeah.
You know, don't screw it up.
They shoot the wrong target, or they just don't step up to
Yep.
the line, and they're like, "Oh, that was a whole round that I missed."
Yep. And then the other thing is you get comfortable shooting that wherever you're shooting bottom or top,
And then you don't have practice either. You only have practice on what you were shooting the 1st. So like if you go bottom to top, you don't have practice shooting top now. You have to go straight into it.
And that's where we see with our youth. That's when they make that transition. It's not that they shoot the wrong target. It's that transition just kind of messes with them a little
Right.
bit to get them back in it. So, with that said, I'll put you on the spot. How often do you practice swapping targets while you're practicing?
Not very often.
Right.
Well, I usually do like I'll shoot a whole round at top and then I'll shoot a whole round at bottom, but I don't switch. But I think starting Monday I'm gonna start switching.
Vegas.
Because for Vegas
You have to do that transition.
Yeah. But it's weird because USA Archery, they put you where you're at and you stay right there. Vegas, you're switching.
Everybody's
So
got their
I'm
own-
glad I need to write that down because
Yeah.
I'm going to have to start switching now.
We all do it. We all do.
Yeah.
You just get comfortable. Like
I'm good at top.
Yeah.
I'm amazing at top. And then go to bottom and it's like, you think bottom's easier and it's like,
Then if you practice bottom, then you're going to be
Then you're
messed
gonna
up
go
on
to
top.
top and then-
So you've got to. It's
And-
kind of like your muscles. You can't just use one muscle. You got to be able to
Right.
use all your muscles and
and
build
you don't
those up.
pick either like your first target. Like for Vegas, they give you a spot. They assign you a spot.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there's a lot of times where like you get there first come first serve. Like
It's
you
always
just go.
first come,
Yeah.
first serve.
Yeah, I was going to say, no one in Vegas
Yeah.
even considers. Like if you walked up and say, "Hey, it says I'm
They'd be
B,"
like, "Oh, go to the
they're
bottom."
like, "All right."
They really don't
Like
care.
I was there first,
They're-
so
They,
It's totally first come first serve.
yeah.
I always
I forgot
like,
all about that until you mentioned it because there's nobody follows those.
No.
There's a couple that try
Nobody.
to, but
And then
You
if
try
you're-
to, but they take your spot, and so you
Yeah.
can't do it. You're like, well, all right.
okay, well,
there was one time I was on the left side and these girls were on the right side, and she put up her target and she was like, "Oh well, I'm already here first," and the girl was like, "Well," and they started a whole fight over it. I'm like, okay, calm down. But it kind of is really, if you're there first, that's why we always try to go there first. Because, like,
Yeah.
if you're there first, you get to pick. Like, you
That's true.
basically pick.
That's true.
If once your target's already up, they don't really say anything.
I forgot about that. That would have been good to add to our Vegas podcast because
Right.
it would have been good. While we're in a break, all the scores are up. We're going to go ahead and look. I'm going to look real quick. Change that camera, Ryan. So let's see. We're going to do a little refresh real quick, and we've got Cheryl at 102. And I'll just, you know what? I'm just going to see where we've got some highlights here. Ethan Chan at 144.
That's good.
Micah Z at 147. Elise is at 147.
And what's the best they can have right now?
150.
Okay. It's getting very loud down
It's
there.
getting loud. We're going to go ahead and turn the mic down a little bit there. Craig Cato is still at 150. Josie is at 150. Austin is at 149, shooting very good. Braden,
wow.
145. Awesome. They are shooting
That's
really
very
good.
good.
Caden Cripple, 148. He's only dropped 2 so
Cool.
far.
And what's his
best,
personal?
193, which was this morning. His best before that, he shot a lot of these, was 190. Or I'm sorry,
Cool.
290.
Yeah.
290. not 180, 290. So he's at 148 right now.
Oh, wow.
Brian Paget, 150, 29 X's. So he's shooting
29 out of 30.
out of
arrows.
30.
That's good.
Colby, 150, 27 X's. We've got some really good shooting going on down there right now. Lily's at 132. K. Scott, looks like he dropped 1-4, and he's a 300. He's a 300 shooter.
Right.
Colby, hold on. Oh, it just took me off the. Let me go ahead and refresh this. Man, it's getting loud.
I know.
Ella Jackson at 145. Peyton Smith at 150, 26 X's. Dakota 150, 29 X's. Abigail 86.
So Dakota will be back.
Yep. Rick Stonebreaker 141. He shot a 280 yesterday, so he's still kind of right on the track. I forgot to mention Ellie. Where's Ellie? I didn't even see her. There we go. Ellie's at 97, Zia's at 102, and Sarah is at 117 right now.
So some good shooting, definitely.
Yeah, good shooting right now. Very good shooting. So we're going to go ahead. One thing is we do thank Texas Archery for hosting these tournaments, and
Yes,
we're
thank
going.
you.
Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and show you a little video for Texas Archery.
Ooh.
Texas Archery is Houston's #1 choice for archery products, lessons, and practice ranges. Come and see the largest selection of Matthews, Hoyt, Mission, Bowtech, Elite, and much more. Let our skilled Bowtechs help fit you with a bow that meets your budget.
When that customer leaves out the door, if they have a smile on their face, we've done our job.
In-store savings happening through the end of the month. Texas Archery on Treshwick Boulevard, just down the road from Carter's Country.
All right, we're going to go ahead and play a little music while they're taking a break. Oh, no, we're not going to do that one. Doesn't this sound kind of like Stranger
Spacey.
Things?
Yes.
Has that Stranger Thing
Yeah.
feel to
I
it?
actually never watched Stranger Things.
But you know that the music
yeah,
sounds kind of like it, doesn't
definitely
it?
does.
Luckily, we don't have any of that Wednesday, like the show Wednesday.
Oh,
that
yeah.
music, no.
No.
All right, we'll catch you guys here in a
Bye,
second
guys.
half.
To pull you from the other side. What I need to show you is my obligation. How much longer can you hide? You can try and push away from me. You kick and scream, you're begging, please. But once you get a little taste of freedom, you wanna get up off your knees. Come over, don't fight how you really feel. Come closer to me.
Call me Bucky, lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How about nigga rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he from the hood but still gon' go legitimate? How he fuck a bunch of but they still respect the women? He still rolling in Sonata, he just got the windows tinted. Homie stab me in the back and that can never be forgiven. And my palms been itching, man, I like your superstition. You can't have my phone number unless we running up the digits. Let me meditate, I just need a couple minutes. Tryna low ball me, my cojones to the big ass. When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. When I get high. Let me meditate, then I celebrate. Tryna get the cake, I don't take a break. Yeah, wait. Grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen, no a TV dinner plate. Made that couple dollars, so I probably get the steak. Go on out at John and Venice, I told Quinn and I'll be late. Ay, I'm so epidemic, I'ma cause an epidemic. Put my feet up in the building, feeling like a when I get high. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. When I get high.
All right, we are back. So this is the moment, Ryan. Yeah, I know this doesn't bother you anymore, but when you were younger, it was a little bit of a struggle when you'd go from top to bottom, bottom to top.
Oh yeah.
And you liked starting with bottom when you were younger because you'd shoot bottom, and then the next round you would, if you went on the wrong target, you'd see arrows in it.
Yeah, and you don't have to pass a target.
Right. Oh, let me. I wonder why. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Ryan, talk for me.
Hello.
Oh, I know why. Her mic is on the other side. I'm like, why are we getting so much feedback right now? All right, now that sounds a lot better. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and adjust these a little bit. So we've got a lot of stuff going on right now. So Braden, we've got Elise, Braden, Austin, Jason right down there. You got Peyton in the white with a Texas Archery jersey, white jersey. You have Caden on the binoculars. Let's see, what do we have here? Leave it right there for me. So Zia, so the girls, there's Zia Song and her sister Yura. I think Yura is the younger one that were up there just a minute ago. When there's two sisters, I don't care who they are, I struggle. Struggle to identify sisters sometimes. All right, I got Nadia back. I think Ryan's mic. Let me fix your mic. There you go.
All right.
So we were getting a lot of feedback because that mic, your mic was on the other side, and so it was like capturing a lot of sound.
Oh.
And I feel like we're getting a lot of sound right now.
Yeah, we are.
And I don't know. Let me mute. It's definitely this one that's getting a lot of feedback, which sounds. It's like it's Ryan's. Or Ryan, talk for me. Go ahead and talk again. Ryan, talk again. Yeah, something like it is picking up a lot of feedback. Let me see. Maybe it's a setting on the mic. Oh, maybe could that be it? So
We were picking up a lot. Wherever it
Yeah,
came
we
from,
were.
it was like overcrowding in sounds.
it is. There we go. We'll see if that sounds a little better. How's that?
I don't know. Is it good?
I think that's better.
That's a lot better.
What was it? Was that on?
No, I hadn't even turned it off to see if what was going on. What I think is going on, I had a setting on the third mic that was different than ours.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that had to do with the.
Yeah, now it's just quiet. Like now,
sounds,
like you know,
sounds a lot
peaceful.
better, doesn't it? Craig Cato on the left there. That was Brian Pageant next to him. We've got Abby. I don't know who that is next to Abby.
I was telling Ryan, I'm so bad at names. I just know who I know.
Yeah, I know a lot of these kids, but some of these I don't recognize. It's kind of new archers here. I need a list.
That's what me and Julia did. We made a list for
Start
like
writing, yeah.
all the people.
Yeah. There's Lily. There's Caden. Caden is shooting excellent right now. Stop on Caden for a second. He is shooting 5D. Let's take a look at his target, Ryan.
$5D
No.
the one spot.
He is. Where is he? He's a 5 spot. Sorry, we're looking at the wrong target.
5C.
He's 5. No, I think he's
No.
5B.
Yeah, 5B. I think it's because it's
Sorry,
top. It's top.
I don't know why I was looking at bottom. So
Yeah.
he's top.
So
So
X.
he did have 1-4.
Five,
That's
five,
okay.
4.
He is shooting outstanding. Like I said, that transition from going bottom to top, then going from
Right.
top to bottom and he's kind of a new shooter.
It takes me around like 2 rounds to kind of get back.
Yep, it does. To get your mindset back into that mode.
And then after, the worst part is like it's after that break. So it's after that break, you have a break, and then you're switching targets. So you're completely out of whack
right.
after that.
I guess Ryan, he just
Ryan,
listens-
he doesn't
yeah,
even tell us. He's just like,
he just flips right to us. Like we're so focused on looking at screens and looking at what's going on, and just kind of not look
Right,
at us.
so we're like so close up, we're like, and then Ryan's, oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody wants to look at us, anyways, right? You know, maybe you.
I mean, I'm really pretty. So.
yeah, you are pretty.
I'm telling you, some highlighter. We'll get you.
I know.
looking-
Can
well,
you?
you'll
Yeah,
be
could
glowing.
you? Could you? I could be glowing. That's what I want to be. I want to glow.
I want to be the star of the show.
Yeah.
Just glow.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want you to feel out of place. That I look prettier than you.
No. I would totally let you. We'll get you a wig. Well,
There you go. Have a little half mullet going on.
if Julia was here, she'd be like, "This is why you don't have a boyfriend." Like, where are they? Are they close?
They said they're going to be here by 4.
Ooh,
I have Julia signed up for the afternoon.
Julia was she's at a swim meet, so she's not here right now.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't think music's going down there. Let me get the music going.
Oh, I can't believe you.
Let's see if.
He has a playlist that like his go-to playlist. He only
I know.
plays.
I had. Let me see it. Let me fix it here. You know what?
Probably your Bluetooth. is probably
It
off.
turned off down
Yeah.
there, so I'll have to go down there in a minute and fix that.
That's usually what helps with the sound too, is when there's music, so it kind of like
Kind
slows
of
it down.
drones it out a little bit.
Yep, he only has like 4 songs that he plays over and over and over. We all for JOAD, we all know the songs. Like everybody
Yeah.
knew the lyrics of it.
I've got a archer that wants to be added, so I'll go ahead and add them for tonight. Oh, yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
Yep.
Boom, boom. We need that one.
I'll get him signed up here real quick.
Only 5 more rounds, guys.
And it's going to be done.
Usually the second half goes a lot quicker than the first half.
It does, doesn't it?
It goes so much. And then, like, the first round takes probably, like, so long. And then the last round, everybody's done, like, in half the time.
Yeah. And since we do live scoring, I think it helps with everything just kind of going quicker, especially when it's over.
Right.
You know, because
It's good
sometimes it
that
takes
whenever you're
forever.
giving awards and stuff like that, that's, like, what you need is just to be able to have the, like, scores already done. That's what they do at Vegas. They have the scores already done, and by the time you clean up for S3DA, they're handing out awards.
They are.
That's what I'm excited about. Shooting S3DA and then shooting the Vegas shoot. And the Vegas shoot has nothing to do with S3DA. Like, S3DA, it's one score, it's one day, and then, like, if you could
Are you
shoot
shooting S3DA?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You could shoot, like, a 300, and that has no effect on your Vegas score.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a win-lose situation.
But it gets you warmed up.
Yeah.
Get you in,
Gets
because
you, like,
get those jitters
those
out.
nerves and stuff like that, because you already know what's going to happen.
The yips, right, Ryan? Get the
Yes.
yips
The
out.
yips.
Nobody wants yips.
Yeah, no. And then I really don't like. It's so. I'm still not used to shooting 3-day competitions in a row. Like, I'm still just not used to that.
Yeah.
Like, the first 2 days, I'm like, yes, and then you wake up on the, like, that Sunday or Saturday, and you're like, oh, I don't want to
know.
do this anymore.
One last day.
The final day, and that's the day that matters too.
Yeah.
Like, that's the day that you can go and just win it.
Just looking as Austin's shooting great, Braden's shooting great. Some of these young archers, love seeing it. Brian Paget and Colby are still clean. Lily's shooting good. Victoria's shooting good. Kay Scott's shooting good. Andrew Z. Ella Jackson. I mean, they're all these youth are shooting really good. Peyton Smith, still clean.
Atta girl. So this is the 10-yarders, which is the young kids shooting right now. I will admit, as a young kid, like, going from 10 and 20, it is a huge difference. And it is a huge jump.
It really is.
So, I know a lot of, like, young kids, they'll start and they'll shoot probably perfect scores at at 10, then they'll go to 20 and, like, they struggle. So it does take a little while for you to be able to, like, switch and transition from 10 to 20 as a youngster. But once you get it down, it's there. Then it's just, like, your mindset and your shots and arrows and stuff like that. But it's a good start. And I mean, I know pros that they shoot 10 yards all the time just because it's such a good training for you.
Right.
It's good for aiming drills. It's good for shooting. It's good for confidence boost. It's good for everything like that. So this is, I think, target 6. Either 5 or 6. I think it's 6.
6.
Yeah. So these are the archers on target 6. We have Case. And Olympic recurves around him. I still don't know the difference, guys. Ellie and Andrew.
So I have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buckles to give out on this line.
For the
300.
300?
Just writing out who is clean so far that's on the list.
It's a lot. I think I have. I've gotten buckles from ASA for sure, and maybe some indoors, but nothing like this. Ellie, I think she has maybe one more shot left. She's the last one, or her and Joe are shooting. Might be the last ones. Yes. Oh.
Oh, whose target is that?
So
Joe's target?
I think he just shot 2 and 1.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe. Yeah, he does that sometimes when he doesn't feel confident. He will just shoot 2 in the very center one, so he just starts smashing arrows.
I know he shot that one. I was like, where'd the arrow go? Which is weird
See
because
what
I
he
mean
does.
he. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. And in NFAA, that is allowed, but in USA,
Not allowed. Vegas, it's allowed too, right?
I don't think so.
Maybe. I don't know.
I've never seen anybody shoot 2 and 1.
Vegas
Just
is weird
because
because
you've
it's like
never seen
NFAA,
it
and it's like all
doesn't
organizations
mean-
into one.
I know, but
Vegas
yeah.
is like a lot of organizations put together. That
I wonder.
I
created
know.
it.
I know it's an NFAA.
a good question.
That is a good question.
Well, it's like it's got a lot of different rules because
Yeah,
it's mixed
Vegas
in.
is
It's
mixed in with
NFAA
literally
with some other
everything.
organizations.
Yeah,
David Allen knows all the history on it.
yeah.
Talking about David Allen, I just got the magazine, I think like 2 days ago, and he got 2 pages for the Member of the Year.
Member of the Year. Pretty awesome. He's going to get presented at Indoor
Kentucky?
Nationals in Kentucky with that award.
Which kind of sucks, because like, if he's not like shooting that means he still has to like drive to go there. But it's a big thing to...
It's pretty cool.
If you think about like all the archers that are going to Vegas or even signed up, they all get that little magazine in the mail.
And the picture was awesome too.
Oh
of
yeah.
him.
I'm just happy when I get in the yearbook.
Yeah, you're right. Like Vegas, Ryan's very first Vegas, he got interviewed, and they put it in the magazine. Like it was
Really?
like a paper magazine interview.
My
Which was
first
really cool.
Vegas, I was so
Or
nervous.
the second one. One of those is, I can't remember, it's first or second.
My first Vegas, Bo Junkie, at the time, he was going around for the Meet the Pros.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, Bo Junkie. And he was like, he turned around, he's like, hey. I was like, tomorrow's my birthday, and I just want to be interviewed. And I was so sassy.
That's cool.
I was like, I'm going to be live television.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely when I wasn't embarrassed or anything. I was like, go hard at it.
Would you do it now?
Yeah. Hey, Bo Junkie.
I don't know. I
It's
don't
so
think Bo Junkie.
embarrassing.
I don't know if they're
think
still
they're
doing
still
anything.
anything. I know there's some people that still kind of interview and stuff, but you kind of have
Like-
to be big to
Yeah,
be interviewed now.
I don't know if he's still doing any podcast stuff. Let me.
It's just so embarrassing how I said it. I was like, hey, Bo Junkie.
All
and I'm
creepy.
Like, ugh. That's so embarrassing.
He still does.
But it's
still
there.
does some podcasts
It is
sometimes.
there.
Is it still out there?
Yeah, it is definitely still out there. If you did some 2020 researching right before COVID, it would be there.
It would be there.
It will be there.
Let's see. Interesting. Bo Junkie.
It was
Archery
right before I
podcast.
turned 13. Big teens. Now I'm about to be 16.
Yeah, they haven't done one since August 4th. So
That's
it's been a while.
crazy to think that my first Vegas was when I was 12. Just turning 13, and now I'm about to turn 16 in Vegas.
I know, we're getting old.
That's when reality hits you.
Yep. If anybody's listening right now, we are asking you, if you have TikTok, go follow Texas Archery
yes.
Official.
Go follow Texas Archery Official on TikTok. They are blowing up.
It is actually pretty
It
cool.
is a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan's video has almost like 500,000.
No, it's 600,000.
More than 500,000
crazy?
views.
We are.
And he doesn't even like barely even shoot the bow. He just pulls back.
I know. I don't even understand.
That's all I need to do.
Is it your looks?
Yeah, that's all.
Definitely.
It is. Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
I don't think you can see my face in the video, can you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't even remember the video. I just remember.
I just think it's on back in the back of my head or something. I mean, drawing back.
Oh, there it is. Let's see.
It's kind of crazy.
Almost 10,000 followers. They
How
are
far are we at?
9 followers away,
9
guys.
followers, but
Make it.
Yeah, we need to get to 10,000 followers this weekend.
Oh, I think you can. That's only 9 followers. That's nothing.
Yeah, our podcast that we put out. So, Raising an Archer put a podcast out on the 1st of this year, and we're already at almost 300 downloads.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How much did y'all get last year?
So we did a little over 4,300 downloads for the year. Really, when we went into it, we kind of after the first month, we're like, we could probably, as a goal, hit 2,000.
Right.
2,000 downloads, and we ended up having some good months.
Almost doubled in that.
Yeah.
I think this year's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, this year.
'Cause y'all are definitely growing.
We're growing. We were asked to do the rodeo.
Right.
I'm waiting for the paperwork to come so we can finalize all of that. So
That's
we'll
also exciting.
I know, isn't it? So Wendy and I will be broadcasting the archery event at the rodeo, which will be super cool. Also, we'll be using Eyes on Score, which is live scoring.
Look at you.
I know. Our indoor state tournament, we have a potential for some
Big people.
A-class archers coming in. They're pretty
I
cool.
can't
I can't say the name.
Nope.
I can't say the name because we
No names.
We haven't verified.
No
haven't finalized. Not verified.
classification.
Finalized.
But
let me
if
tell
it
you.
does happen, I'm gonna pass out. I will literally.
Pretty cool,
scream.
right? Pretty cool. So we'll get that information out once we get that all finalized. So I think it's going to be a really cool year of archery here at Texas Archery.
I can. This year's gonna be great. I already knew this year was gonna be really good.
Yeah, we've got some cool stuff coming up. We have SYWAT shirts that we've created. It's basically our trial run to see how it does next year. I think we're going to go ahead and put them at the first of the year so everybody has
Right.
some shirts that they're excited about wearing for SYWAT. So it'll be Texas Archery SYWAT.
Vegas shirts too just
Yep.
came out.
Yeah, we have over 50 shirts that we're taking to Vegas that have Texas Archery on them.
I really like the design. It's
It
really
turned
cool.
out good, didn't it? We have, so we're really, really pushing hard here to brand Texas Archery. And we've got some really cool stuff coming. We're trying to finalize our branding of arrows. So we'll have the Texas Archery arrows coming out soon. We're teaming up with Victory Arrows to do that. So it'll be Victory. They're Victory arrows, but they'll be
Right.
branded for Texas Archery.
Texas Archery.
And we'll have some very good arrows there. Looking at some of the target arrows as well that we'll test out. Really cool.
Now we just need to make y'all's jerseys not white.
We need a dark colored one.
Yes.
That's where the Joad ones come in. Those are dark. It's funny because we get complaints that they're white. We get complaints that they're black.
I
And dark.
genuinely. The only problem with Joad, even at Vegas, like I feel like you can't. Joad is different from Vegas shooting, and then ASA. I mean, why would you wear a Joad?
Right. Same for
Jersey
Vegas.
for-
Yeah. I mean, kids will wear them. They'll wear their
I'm
jerseys.
debating. I think,
But the Texas Archery one is kind of cool looking.
yeah, because I don't mind buying one like for indoors, because white's good for indoors. But once you get outdoors, no.
But you want white for outdoor because it keeps you cool.
But what if with the mud and the sweat and the rain?
Are you just rolling in mud when you're out there?
For ASA, you would be surprised.
Yeah, Nadia's just kind of gross.
Yeah.
I like mudding, to be honest.
All right, we've got, like we mentioned, there's Sabrina Harrigan, 2-time national champion. 2 years ago, she broke the world record for 50 meters.
It's so crazy how big people are here, and just like it's just a little to us. It's just people we know.
Yeah. I mean, we have a lot.
I mean, Ryan's on the USA team,
Yep.
and to me, it's just Ryan.
He's just Ryan. You know what's? I think so. This year, so next year, 2024, my goal is to have multiple kids from our club on the world team, and I think there's a really good chance that we can make that happen. That's the goal.
I mean,
And-
Ryan, I've had people like text me and be like, "Oh my God, you know Ryan Booth?" I'm like, "Yeah, I shoot with him." That is crazy. He is so awesome. I'm like,
He's not that awesome. He's not
Wow,
that
that's
awesome.
you are a big deal
Yeah. See,
in
you, I
somebody's
appreciate it.
mind.
Somebody's.
So it could be yours, could be your
Yeah.
mind, but
Some
still.
people think I'm a big deal.
If you don't know the story, we'll go ahead and share it with you. So and you may not even remember the story, Nadia. So this is how the big deal thing came. We were 2 years ago. We're at Aggie Invite. Afterwards, I have but she just bent over and hit the mic on the table. It ends. Excuse me, and smooth. So the tournament ends. I have a kid come up and say, "Hey, I need you to sign my scorecard." And I was like,
Right.
"Oh, for I think it's gold, silver, bronze. What?
Right.
And I was like, "Oh no, this is for what pen is this for?" And they're like, "Oh, they just said it's like the red pen, not the red pen, the blue pen or whatever. It doesn't matter." And I said, "Oh, you don't need my signature." And they're like, "Well, the coach said that you need to sign it." And I was like, "You know what? I'll sign it." So I sign it. Then I look, another kid comes up. He's like, "I need you to sign this." I was like, "No." I try to explain to him that I don't have to sign your
Right.
scorecard for these pens. And he's like, no, coach said I knew. I was like, okay, whatever. So I sign it. Next thing I know, I have this whole line of kids.
Trying to sign this.
Have me sign. So I sign every one of them because I was the judge that was there. So I sign every single one of them. And when it ends, I turned to my wife and I was like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of a big deal, because I was signing the scorecards. She's just like, oh my goodness. So then guess what? I'm a self-proclaimed big deal then all of a sudden. So that's how it all kind of came out.
That's how the T-shirt is now.
That's right. I made a T-shirt that says you're self-proclaimed big deal.
Yeah, I never really knew how that started. I thought it was just something from a T-shirt or anything.
Who is this?
My mom.
Oh yeah, they're there.
Okay. I don't
They
know where she
should
went.
be there. I think I've lost them twice. Like I've ordered the Knox. I don't know if somebody else ends up
Buying them, right.
because they're out and someone's like, oh yeah, here you go. But I'll have to look and see after this.
I mean, we're almost done. How many rounds are we on?
We are. Let's go ahead and refresh our screen and see. So we're 8 ends. This is the 9th end. So we're
So 3 more rounds.
yeah. We got about 30%, 33% to be exact.
Oh wow.
I know.
Math. I have 4 days off of school, so I'm just.
Why do you have school? Why off from
Well, we had Friday off for a teacher work day, and then Monday off for Martin Luther King Day. So
school? Okay. Yep.
a little break.
I'm sure you needed it after Christmas break that you guys came back from a week and a half ago.
I know. And I started like workouts, and man, they put me
sore?
through some stuff. Like they were like the first day. She
Where'd
was
you
like,
go? School?
It was at school.
Oh, okay.
It was for like athletics, for shot put and stuff. So the first day I come back and they're like, okay, we're on bleacher, and I'm like, man, we get to sit down and relax. No, we
No.
were running the bleachers,
I was about
up
to say
and down
no.
the bleachers. I was like, oh my gosh, but
So we're hiking to the bottom of the Grand Canyon in February and spending like 2 days down there, and so I haven't trained at all. And so my wife a few weeks ago says, you know what, let's go, let's go to the
go for a
track.
walk or-
So
yeah.
she ran, I walked. I'm like, I'm not running unless something's chasing me. And then she's like, now we go do bleachers. And so then she made me do bleachers too.
she made you do
I walked 'em.
bleachers.
I walked them.
We have to run them, and we have to do like 40 of them.
I need to I need to get in shape
Well, so we run up
because
them.
I need to be in better shape than Ryan. Ryan's not in any good shape at all. So
That's rude. Not that bad a shape.
We run up them, we go across, we run down them, we run across, and that's 1. So,
that's 1.
but I'm getting better. Like, I'm able to, like, withstand, like, it's just because I haven't done
You'll
any
get. I
of
was
that.
like,
Yeah.
you'll get stronger and stronger. It's
Yeah, they're definitely building up every muscle I've had. Like, she's like, I want you weightlifting. I'm like, okay. Yep.
all right.
I mean, you're making my body better. That's fine.
You're good with that.
I just need a lot more protein.
All right, so this is the 9th end. That means we have 3 more ends left. Everybody is moving along nicely.
So y'all are going to the Grand Canyon after Vegas, like after everything's done?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Okay.
So we're gonna hike to the bottom of the Grand Canyon on Tuesday, and come back.
birthday.
I think. Is that your birthday?
Yep.
Oh, okay. We're hiking the bottom of Grand Canyon. We'll spend Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and come back Thursday. I think maybe Friday.
Come
I
back
don't know.
home, like or fly.
We'll fly back on Saturday.
Okay.
But we're gonna hike it back up. So we're gonna.
Oh.
I think it's about a 10-mile hike to the bottom and then 10 miles back. The 10 miles back is where the problem's gonna be. And
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be harder.
there's a campground halfway, so we're gonna hike 5 miles and then
Stop.
camp out. The biggest, there's a couple things that, like, we're not hikers.
Right.
Like, we've never done this before. So we went and looked, see what we needed for backpacks and things like that. And when you start researching backpacks, like, you just don't go buy a $40 backpack or a $100 backpack because they just don't fit. I mean, they're not built to.
I mean, you need the food, the water, the
Yeah, and they got to fit on your shoulders and your
sunscreen,
hips, and there's different
yeah.
sizes. I was like, oh, there's different sizes of backpack, like for your torso. And so there's like 3 different sizes.
because you want to be comfortable. Like after 5 miles, you want to like not be able to walk.
Right, yeah, you gotta. And they say, and I didn't know this, but depending on how that backpack is set up around your hips and your shoulders, your hips will actually take the load instead of your shoulders
Oh, that's
taking
good.
the load, depending on how they're set up.
Right.
So, learning all kinds about backpacks.
I'm still debating on what I want to do while I'm in Vegas. Like we still have not done any research for that. But that's
what to do for fun.
Yeah, like because I told my parents, I was like, I don't know if I really want to have a birthday party. Because I mean, what's the point?
Why
of,
don't we
like-
have your birthday party on Thursday night at the...
That's what.
That's the
See,
deal.
I was like, might as well just do it at Vegas.
Yeah.
Because
You'll have 50 of your closest friends there.
might as well just
Our reservations for like
do it at
51.
Vegas. Well, but I don't want to steal the attention from the
Yeah,
wedding.
no, of course. No, that's after the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
was
will
like-
celebrate your birthday at the wedding.
Yeah,
Why
no,
not?
because aren't we going to the wedding and then go eat?
It's at 2
And then
2:00, and then we're
eat?
going as a team. Our team.
Oh,
It's
so
not
it'll
a,
be a team.
It's our team.
Do you know where we're going?
Yes. Joe posted.
Please tell me not Red Robin.
No,
we maximized that Red
we
Robin.
did. Yeah, last year we did it for 2. No, we did it last year. Did we do it 2 years or one just last year?
I think just last year.
But you know what? They had enough room for us. It was easy. It was nice. The struggle Joe has had, he's called a bunch of places. They want like a minimum. And so one of them was like, you have to guarantee $35 a person. I'm like, we need to keep looking.
Yeah, why? Because, I mean, some people we're just going as a team. We're not going
Yeah.
to.
And so the guarantee is let's just say you spent 25 and
Right.
your mom spent 25,
Like, I
your
get a
dad spent
kids meal
25.
there, like.
And so then we would have to come up with another $30
Right.
to get it to the 35.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
So, yeah. Once I know, like, where we're going, I might. Because that would be fun. That would be, like, yeah, it would be easier to get everybody together.
Yeah, yeah. Because it gets tough after. We've found that Thursday night's the best night.
Because then everybody goes to separate ways after that.
Yep, because it's very hard because everybody's times are so
Yep.
different and people are trying to, like...
People are shooting different times.
Yeah, if you
and-
shoot in the morning, you're going to go do something
Yep. Mm-hmm.
fun in the afternoon. Somebody else maybe shoot in the afternoon, and then they may not be able to get out,
Get that.
get
Yep.
there in time. But
And then everybody's out at like 2 a.m. like, oh, what are you doing here? I was just thirsty, you know?
Right.
I was getting a
I
milkshake.
decided to shoot a few arrows at 2 a.m.
Hey, we've done it.
We have too. Like,
It's so fun.
it's weird fun. Like
Yeah, like-
why would it's like 11:30 at night or midnight. You're like, let's go shoot some arrows.
Yeah.
And they go shoot some arrows, and that's the best time to actually see the pros because they're all shooting at that time.
I know I've seen Paige Pierce signing into the hotel. I was like, and my mom's like, do it. And I'm like, my dad's like, no, she's like going in the hotel. And I was like, is that Tate Morgan? She's like, do it. So I was like, Paige Pierce. Hey. She's like, you only have this one chance. Like,
You have to call over Paige to somebody else, some rando behind them. Is that Joe Smith? That's Joe Smith. And walk right past her. I was talking with Alex Wiffler. Alex Wiffler won Vegas probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and we were talking about being famous
right.
in archery, and he called it ping pong famous.
Yeah.
So archery's like ping pong famous. If you're in ping pong, you know all the ping pongers. I guess that's what how on earth? But it's like in archery, you just don't know some of the names.
Yeah.
Like we know them, but nobody else will know them.
Right. Like they're like, who's your biggest who you look up to? I'm like, Paige Pierce, and they're like, who's that?
Who's Paige
And I'm
Pierce?
like, oh, y'all don't know Paige Pierce? Like, come on now. I love her. So you usually have to say like somebody like else, because they're like, we need to use a celebrity, and they're like, that's not a celebrity. I'm like, to me,
Yeah,
it is.
So the one thing I love about her, when she shoots and it's a good shot, she's just shaking her head up and down. Oh yeah, like she's feeling it. Like that was a good shot. That was a good shot.
And that's the thing about Vegas is like, you never know who's gonna win. Like some people can like come back and win it twice, but you just never know who's gonna win. That's just like how last year, 2 teenagers won the championship class. Like that is crazy. Both of them under 16. I think the boy, I forgot their name. I know Lico, she was maybe 14, maybe 15. And
Bodie Turner is the.
Bodie, yes. He was 15 or 16.
Yeah, I think he turned 15, like in
Yeah,
Vegas.
I think he was 15. So that is crazy. Just a one day. One day. You just have to put up your best scores and do all you can, and that's it. Back to the archers, though. So we do have Peyton. I can't see which target Peyton's shooting. I won
8B.
8B? Yeah, it's 8B. She's still kind of... I can't see her target that well, but... looks pretty good. Not too bad. Oh, yeah, she still looks clean. For sure. I always think that little maple leaf on the bottom is a shot. Whenever, like, as if somebody missed, but it's just the maple leaf.
Yeah.
And then we have Dakota. I think Dakota missed one. That's... I don't know about anything else yet. Yeah, there's one he missed. He looks strong since then. So there's only, I think, 3 more rounds. Close to. Looks like there might be some Lily. I haven't really seen Lily shoot. But she has been shooting. And Mr. Brian. I definitely like shooting with him. During leagues. Leagues are really fun with him. He's just a good archer and very pumps up.
Let's go ahead and play a little music so that we can get a few things taken care of here. I don't know what to play. Okay. Got too many options here.
Any, mini, money, mo.
Hello, you don't even know my name, but I am happy you came by. No lessons learned, of course you're gonna leave as soon as you came across who I am not. This party sucks, I'm out of luck, and no one seems to get me here. They talk about some all the stuff that I don't even wanna hear. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody. Goodbye. The truth is I didn't even find your company that good. My lessons learned. Maybe I don't have to be around these people anymore. This party sucks, I'm out of luck. I don't know why I'm being here. They talk about some silly stuff, they even don't know if it's real. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody. Maybe if I stay, maybe if I hold on a little longer, maybe if I stay, maybe I will find what I am looking for. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody. Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody.
afraid to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Anywhere but here. Do you lie awake at night? Are you afraid to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Wanting something good to come, waiting for things to run away from. Are you just hiding? Yeah, walking into the fire, talking like you never die, like you're immortal. You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Anywhere but here.
So we actually have one more round after this. Yeah, and then we're done. It is currently, it's almost 4 o'clock. So they have one more round, and then we'll have a little break until the 6 o'clock line that they will have another line shooting. So they're scoring, I don't know the scores. Can we go to the scores? Let's see. There's some people I know that are still clean, depending on. But everybody looks like they're shooting really good. And just pushing through. So we have Joe. He is shooting. So just one more. Scott is down there. He was looking with Ellie. He was with Ellie. So he's down there. Looks like they're having a problem with the tablet. So they can't do the tablet yet. But, oh, it got logged out. So he's down there. And I'm up here. He keeps leaving me. But it's okay. I don't know if we'll be doing live streaming or broadcasting for the 6 o'clock line. If we are, probably Miss Wendy might join y'all. I kind of want to get some shots in today and shoot my 120 arrows. Like I said, I've been trying to shoot as many arrows as possible each day. Usually around 4 rounds of 30. And I only score Saturday and Sundays. And then a lot of aiming drills. Like Mondays I do at least 60 aiming drills before I even shoot. And then Tuesdays I do full-on aiming drills. Thursdays I do in-between aiming drills. So it's definitely been helping. I've seen a huge improvement with shooting. And even I've only been doing it really for 2 weeks now. So, and we have exactly, let me see how many days we have until Vegas, because oh my gosh, that is so crazy. So we have 1, 2, 3, barely even, we have 2 full weeks. So 7, 14, 15, 16, 17 days until we fly out to Vegas. Oh my gosh, guys, that's so crazy. I can't. It just gets getting closer and closer. I mean, I know in December I was like, oh, it's fine. We only have like 2 months. Like that's a long time. And then now it's 17 days. 17 days. 17 days. That's. And I've had so many mixed feelings about it too. It's like in and out. Like I don't know if I should be excited. I don't know if I should be really nervous for shooting. But I know a lot of archers here today are actually going to Vegas. I know Ellie is. I don't know of cases. I think Andrew is. Andrew and Micah with Joe. Ryan is, as well as me going to Vegas. Everybody going to Vegas. Like, those are the people going to Vegas. Me and Julia are, and so we have a huge crowd going. So this is the last round, last 5 arrows. Yeah, this is the last round. So you see some people adjusting, some people just trying to get their nerves together. A lot of letdowns just to. Because, I mean, if you're shooting a perfect score, this is the one time that your nerves can really get to you. So that looks like Case has 1 or 2 arrows left. Andrew, I think Joe has 1 arrow, or 1 or 2 arrows left as well. Still strong. So looks like Case might be done with his shooting. A lot of archers. You can see the archers in the back, like their emotions just being finished. And then I'm pretty sure this is the bottom line, so top line will be up next. Who is that? I think that was Case. That made me nervous. That made me nervous. I just saw the arrow go. That might have been a miss. Nice shot. Man, he is really good. For an Olympic recurve, like, that is amazing. So Colby, and looks like maybe Mr. Bryan is coming up. Yep, and Mr. Craig, Mr. Rick, Hayden, Dakota, Micah. See, I'm definitely getting names better. So this is the last round, last line. Oh, Dakota must have left his release. I feel like that is definitely what he forgot. He went to go get an arrow and he had no. Yep, he left his release. I'm so tired for no reason. I feel like Mr. Bryan is strong right now. And then there's some recurves, maybe Olympic recurves. Still don't know the difference. And anybody else? I'm pretty sure those 2 girls on the end are sisters. I love her jeans. They are too cute. It looks like they are both in freestyle. It's pretty strong. I've only seen I think I see 1 or 2 that are in the blue. Everything else looks good. This is it. Oh, Mr. Craig just let down. I don't know if he is maybe going for a 300 right now, but that could be nerves. Looks like it. Looks like some pretty good shots. Yeah, when you're going for a 300, it definitely gets nervous and nerve-wracking during the few. Now we have a lot of sound coming back from us because everybody's finishing up. Only a few archers left. 7 archers left on the line. Dakota finishing up. Let's see his target. He might be on like arrow 3. Oh. Dang, he shot pretty fast. Because he forgot his release, but looks like 4 X's right now. And he's about to shoot his last arrow. Going to be a... Is that another miss? So both Case and Dakota missed. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how the situation went, but everybody's clapping because they're done. They're finished. Huh. That's weird. I'm not gonna make too many assumptions, but oh, Mr. Scott's back.
All right, looks like we've got a few 300s to give away. Peyton, Brian, Colby. Why did I type BE?
Who's BE?
Oh, it was Joe.
Oh.
That's how I spelled Joe? What the heck? Joe.
How did you get Joe from BE?
I don't know. I don't know how I did that. But they earned their 300 buckle today.
That's nice.
And we'll go ahead and hand those out. Dakota, actually, since he dropped an X, he ended up trying to shoot something different, and so he ends up with a 295.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and close this thing out. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I know that it got a little quiet here in the last couple ends, but, you know, we...
I tried my best to entertain.
Did you entertain?
Yes.
But we do appreciate everybody joining and listening in. We will, guys... We'll catch you guys. I don't know if we'll do one this evening, but if we do, it'll be a treat. If not, it'll be tomorrow. All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.